Good morning. Namaste. How are you? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Almost Happy New Year. I'm Jessie Moon, and we are going to journey through a level 1 this morning. Thanks for being here. I'm happy to be here, excited to share with you. And I thought I like to have little themes throughout my classes. So today I was thinking about our dreams, and what we want to manifest in our lives. So I thought maybe we can just hold that in our awareness about what we truly want. And in order to know what we truly want, we have to know who we truly are. And so this is the practice of yoga, to know thyself, the science of self-realization or God realization. And we come into this awareness that our highest desire can become one with God's desire, and it's really all in one of the same. We're expressions of the divine. And your happiness is an exaltation of that divine presence. So I want to just take a moment to honor your dreams, your desires, and your happiness. And for us to take a moment, we can sit, you can bring your pointer finger and thumb together and honor that deeper desire. So let's close our eyes and take a deep breath in. And exhale, let your awareness ground. Feel your sit bones. Feel your legs connected to the earth. Let yourself be present to your body, to this manifestation of the divine. This body. Take another deep breath in. Feel the prana, the life force energy in the air as a gift of one of your deepest desires, to breathe. And exhale, release and let go. Allow yourself to be present to this gift, to this desire, to this moment, to the manifestation that you are. So expand your belly on your next inhale. Open your mouth when you exhale and give a little sigh, just a nice breathe to your heart center, expand your heart. Maybe roll your shoulders up and back and down, exhaling out through your nose. You can start to move your neck around too as we continue to take nice big breaths into our heart. So just slowly feeling the neck moving from side to side, or holding in one area and breathing. Maybe full circles or just little U shapes. So your head goes to one side, chin to your chest, to the other side. So I'd like us to look at our yoga practice as more an authentic internal movement as opposed to an external, kind of movement or exercise or instruction. Like in the beginning, how yoga was created by those that looked within and found that there was, tension in the body. so they needed to release it. So take another big breath in and just notice where's there tension in your body. Open up in the belly. Open up in the heart. And then bring your awareness up through the throat and up to the third eye for a moment, and just let yourself be. And just float here for a moment. Notice if there's a sense of antsiness or a need to move. And that's okay, because maybe that's what, you're ready. You're ready to move. But just observe, what state are you in? And gaze at your third eye center. And there's always a heavenly presence here. This is what all great masters on our planet teach. Is that there's a heaven or nirvana. And there's nowhere that we need to go to get here. That we just have to learn to awaken and align with this higher loving essence. So as you gaze at the point between the eyebrows, this helps to elevate our spiritual energy, or Kundalini energy, it's called, which is the energy that runs up and down your spine. And so we gaze at that point and imagine you're in heaven. We are. And I know our minds have all kinds of different ideas and perspectives about reality. But when we let go of our mind, we come into a more expanded awareness of reality. And our narrow perceived look at things just becomes less relevant. It doesn't matter as much, and that's how we become less reactive and live happier lives by practicing yoga, is by expanding our awareness and realizing that all these little trivial things that we get caught up in the great scheme of life, what really matters. And maybe that little thing in your life, that personal thing, it does matter. And I'm not saying it doesn't, but let's let it go for now and expand. And as we expand and allow ourselves to feel the love of that expansion, then we can come back and deal with it in a more compassionate, loving state for ourselves and all those around us. Should we reach our hands up towards the sky, and let's interlace our hands and squeeze our biceps into the side of the head. Point your pointer fingers up. Take a big breath. Exhale, hands to our heart center in honor and reverence to the spirit, to love, to God, to divine presence within us. I honor that within each of you, and I'm grateful. Thanks for being here. Okay, we're going to move now, I promise. Okay, let's come in. We're going to do some good stuff today. We're going to come into a squat froggy pose. We're going to open up. We're going to do some twists, the sciatic nerve area. We're going to breathe into the belly, because I know we get a lot of good strong exercise classes at our Raw Yoga online studio, and I love it. And so we're going to really focus on going deeper into the muscles and even into the bones, even adjusting the bones deeper into the cartilage. So you're welcome to have your fingertips be down here if this is too intense to have your hands to your heart. So listen to your body and modify to how your body needs to be modified so that it feels good and you're releasing. Okay, so no torture. Yoga is not torture. All right, thumbs to the third eye center, and just drop your head and breathe. And you can bring your hands either, well, let's extend our hands forward and drop your head down. And then either you can stay here or you can bring your arms in front of your shins, bend your elbows, and bring your hands behind you. And then breathe, pull your belly through your legs and maybe look up. Big breath in and then point your toes forward. Let's come in a hanging forward fold. And sway side to side, back and forth. And breathe as if you're breathing all the way down your spine to your tailbone. And wiggle how it feels good for you. Maybe keep a slight bend in your knees. You want most of the weight to be in the balls of your feet. And you can grab your elbows or interlace your hands as you hang here. Even out the weight from the inner to outer edges of your feet. And breathe, relax your head. Relax your shoulders. And breathe into our neck. You can bring your hands to your neck if you'd like and give your neck a little massage. Whatever feels good. Let the good feeling be your guide. Maybe drop your hands. And let your arms just dangle. Slight bend in your knees. And deep breath. Inhale, lift halfway up. Slide your fingertips up your shin just so the breath goes down into the belly and you get some length in that spine. And then exhale, massage your shins. Grab your ankles and fold. Inhale again, lift halfway up. And exhale and fold. One more. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale and fold. And we'll bring our hands down and step back to a plank pose, top of a push-up. And you can bring your knees down here, tops of the feet to the floor. You can do a full plank pose, the top of a push-up. And just hold here for a moment, reaching through the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows by your side nice and slow. So we're starting to heat up our muscles. Slowly coming down. And then come all the way down. And we'll inhale and lift the chest up. Start to wake up those back muscles. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stay here on the exhale, just slightly pushing into your hands, helping your shoulder blades squeeze closer together. And then forehead comes down on an exhale. And we'll inhale and come up into a high cobra. So we'll push into our hands this time and have the wrists be under the shoulders. Oh, and stretch the belly and look over one side. My belly's really sore. And then we'll come to the other side. And then we'll come forward and look up. Roll your shoulders back. Okay, on hands and knees. And then round your spine. Cat pose, round your spine. And then cow, lift up, reach your heart up, roll your shoulders back. If you like to curl your toes, you can curl your toes, or you can just keep them flat. Exhale, round your spine. And inhale, roll your shoulders back, look up. And exhale and round. How's your spine doing? Inhale, arch your back, sending breath all the way down Squeeze your shoulder blades together a little more. So maybe exhale, stay in cow. Squeeze shoulder blades. And then round your spine. Child's pose. Knees apart and toes touch. Go ahead and sit back. Forehead to the ground. Big deep breaths. And you decide how far apart your knees are, because sometimes you can have your knees all the way together in child's pose. So what feels better for your body right now? If your knees are together in your child's pose, you can bring your hands behind you also to relax your shoulders. So child's pose of your choice. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release your forehead. Feeling the earth's energy below you, just feeling a sense of gratitude for the Gaia, the Mother Earth. Okay, and then we're going to come back up onto our hands and knees. And then we're going to exhale. We're just going to send our left hand through, thread the needle with our left hand, and you bring your left temple onto the ground. And so you can just stay here, or if you want to, you can extend your right leg long here. And you can keep this right arm in the ground, or you can reach it back behind you too, which is fun, and kind of grab your hip crease. And it just gives a little bit more pressure. Or put your hand to your low back, just send some healing energy into your low back. And then you can go ahead, if your hand went back, you can bring it back, and we'll come on up. And bring your hand back down, and then go ahead and switch to the other side, so your right arm is going to come through. And same thing, take it to the degree that it feels good. Maybe straighten your left leg, and either keep your left hand on the ground, or you can reach it back, reaching for your hip crease, or bring your hand to your low back. Slowly start to bring your hand back, and we'll come on up. And then look up for a breath. And down dog. Curl your toes under. And come on back. Wiggle your hips side to side. So take your time. I want you guys to really allow yourself space to breathe, or to pause. Another pause between poses, so that you can get that deeper touch upon a bone or a muscle that maybe has some tension and needs a release or an adjustment. So let's focus on that deeper inner feeling of the spine and those muscles. Let it be an internal practice, not an external. Not an external down dog. No struggle. It's all pleasure. So spread your fingers wide. Find that. And when you find that, then you're practicing yoga. So release your neck. So you're shaking the neck out. You feel the release in the upper back. And you might bend your knees. to reach back through your hips, or maybe straighten your legs if that feels good. We can step our feet together and then lift our right leg up, open the hip, and you can bend your knee and circle your ankle and re-parallel your leg with the floor. And then let's bring our knee to our nose, round our spine, and then step it all the way forward for our lunge. Let your hips relax here. Take a breath, reach to the crown of the head, and then as you exhale, just straighten your front leg for a hamstring stretch, and maybe grab your toes and bend your knees if you need to grab your toes so the toes face up towards the ceiling. And then outside of the hip stretch, reach your right arm up, drop your right hip down. It's always a big part of my practice, is really stretching the sciatic nerve, which can be really helpful for our backs. Reach over our head, and then let's bring our shin to the ground for our pigeon. Let the hip sink down. Take a breath, come up onto your fingertips, and we're going to look over our right shoulder. Maybe grab the back thigh. Stay here. You can grab the foot and kick the foot away from you to open up that left hip even more. So we get this nice deep hip stretch, that left hip, and then that opening in the right hip too. And a good twist. I love this one. But it's always tight, right? So we gotta work it. We gotta have consistency in our yoga practice and our poses. So go ahead and bring your hands forward and lift your left hand up and back. Drop your left hip down, and feel free to use blocks if you need. You can put a block under your hand, or you can put a blanket underneath your right hip to help support you in these poses. So either stay here or you can grab the foot. And then keep trying to bring that left hip down. So you follow the good feeling. You feel it opening in your left thigh, your right hip, and if you'd like, take it even deeper. So let's take our time. And if you need to, if you're pushing yourself too much and it starts to hurt, make sure you back off, but maybe see if you can reach your right arm up and back, hooking the elbow. And then you can breathe here for an even deeper stretch. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come on out. We'll bring our knees together, do a cat-cow around the spine. And look up. And we can hinge forward, lower just halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale an up dog, cobra. Our knees are down. We're just relaxing our knees for now. And then go ahead, squeeze your belly in, tuck your chin in, and come back to down dog again. And breathe into your back. On your exhale, suck your belly in so we really start to feel the low back release with the bandhas. So you squeeze your pelvic floor muscles and you exhale, and it's like you're imagining your organs sucking up towards your rib cage. So see, we get a little deeper each moment. So find that deeper practice. Breathe into your belly. See how it makes your practice so much more enjoyable too. And you don't hate down dog. Oh, down dog is so good. Because there's so much that we can do in it, especially these bandhas. Okay, now switch. Your left leg is gonna lift up and bend the knee. Maybe re-straighten the leg now. And then we'll bring the knee to the nose. Take a moment to really pull it in, and then step it forward. Back knee down, and we're just coming up on the fingertips and wiggling a little bit here, taking a breath. Dropping that right hip and then folding forward. grabbing the toes. Relax your shoulders. Big breaths into the hamstrings. Left hand lifts. Drop your left hip down. Look up at your fingertips. And drop your left hip a little more. Breathe into that. Stretch on the outside of the leg and then slowly reach your fingertips over your head. Look towards the fingertips. We got to take our time to really make sure we touch upon those muscles and tendons. Heel toe your left toes over to the left for our pigeon stretch. So we're up on our palms or our fingertips, and you're going to just start to bring your right hip down and look over your left shoulder. So you start to feel that stretch move up the belly a little bit more. Left hand can reach back and either stay here, and of course you can just keep your hands forward, but see if you can stretch back. We get our little bit of a twist, maybe bend the knee and try kicking that foot away from you as you roll that left shoulder back. And then we can breathe here. Slowly we'll unwind. Right arm up and back. Grab the thigh. Keep lowering that right hip down because the tendency is to sit over on the side. But you'll get the stretch if you lower that right hip down, and then you can maybe grab the foot. And this time it's more of a pulling towards you. And then breathe. And you come up onto the fingertips. Keep lowering that left hip down. If you want to try to hook your elbow, you can see if we can scooch our elbow to our toes. And then lift your left hand up and back. And maybe look up a little bit as you breathe. Opening up that side. So good. Okay. So unwind and come back to our hands and knees. Cat-cow around your spine. Inhale, look up and shift forward again. Just a little lower, halfway down. Elbows by our side. And cobra. Lift. Warming up the back and the arms. And slowly coming back. Round your spine. Down dog. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe down into your low back. Squeeze your belly in. Suck your organs in and up on your exhale. Just round forward. So you're going to round forward, coming up onto your toes, forward into a high plank pose. So just rounding forward, reaching the crown of your head forward, and then let's just round back. So tuck your chin to your chest and round back, nice and slow. And do that again. Come up onto your toes and inhale. Nice and slow forward. Reach the crown of your head. And then exhale. Go ahead and go back to your down dog. One more time. Inhale. So you can really round your low back here as you come forward. Take a breath in plank. Exhale, we'll just lower halfway down, and you're welcome to bring your knees down. And inhale, up dog now. Tops of the feet to the ground and knees are up, but you're welcome to Keep the knees down also. And then squeeze your belly in. Either transition to your knees and then back, or flip your toes and come straight back to down dog. Inhale, look between your hands. The bottom of your exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale and fold. Bend your knees, and we'll roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And arms will go out and up. Interlace your hands. Exhale, reach your pointer fingers up. And inhale, reach up again. And squeeze your glutes, and as you exhale, push your hips forward and look up towards the ceiling. You can drop your head back for a back bend. Point your pointer fingers back behind you. And inhale and come up. And then exhale, another back bend, but we'll squeeze our shoulder blades together. So separate your hands and let your elbows go by your side. Same thing, push your hips forward. Extend your arms down. And inhale and come on up. And then exhale, hands to our heart center. Okay, equalize in our mountain pose. Palms by our side, feet hip-width distance apart. Squeeze your thighs gently, ground through the bottoms of our feet. Feel our body, feel our mountain pose. My favorite place to do mountain pose is at the beach facing the ocean. So maybe next time you're at the ocean, you can try it. Reach to the crown of your head, spread your fingers wide. So there's all this prana in the air, and especially at the beach, there's, the ocean waves, this energy traveling for miles, and it crashes on the beach, and the energy washes up. And when you inhale, it goes into your body. So I love to be where there's the highest frequencies, and nature helps us to tune into those higher frequencies. So it's important. I hope you guys are getting out into nature. It's good for your health. Sometimes I talk to people in my private practice, and they wonder, they want to know why they haven't been feeling good. And that can be a big reason. Are you getting outside? Are you connecting with the peace, the breeze, with the energy? So it's within you, but it's all around you too. So let yourself be one with nature. Let yourself ebb and flow with the waves that are moving all around you. You're an energy being, and energy's all around you. Just release and let go. Relax your shoulders. Feel the ebb and flow of the energy within your body. Breathe into your belly, spreading your fingers wide, opening your heart. Feel yourself opening. Reach your arms up with a big breath, and then exhale. Let yourself fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale and fold. Just step your left foot back. And coming up into a high lunge. Inhale up. And then exhale, sink a little deeper. Bring your hands to your heart center. Straighten that back leg a little bit more. Inhale here. And then we're going to do a little twist. So you can bring your left elbow to your thigh, or you can reach your arm down and extend your right arm up. Squeeze your belly in for your twist. And then we'll inhale and come on up. Grab your back thigh and pointer finger and thumb together of your left hand. Reach up. looking back behind you. Good, and then go ahead and come all the way back down. Step your back foot in a little bit. Inhale, lift halfway up for our pyramid pose. Exhale, push fingertips into the ground and round your spine. Shift your right hip a little back, left hip a little bit forward. And get your forehead to your shin, nose to your knee. Little sips of air here. Good. Inhale, lift halfway up. And then exhale, walk your fingertips forward, lift your back leg up. Either flex your toes or point your toes here. I'm flexing my toes. And then see if you can float. Reach your arms out and up for a balancing pose. Take a moment to balance. For 3, 2, 1, just lower your hands, point your toes, look up towards your toes, standing split. Forehead towards your shins, look up at those toes. And then come all the way back to that lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, warrior 2. Spin your back heel down, right hand forward, left hand back. Reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach back behind you. Big stretch, and then triangle pose. Squeeze both of your thighs, shift your right hip back behind you, and then bring your hand to your ankle. Either look down or you can look up at your fingertips. So keep thinking right hip moving back towards the back edge of your mat in your triangle pose so you get that nice good stretch. Reach fingertips over your head and gaze forward. Good, and then we're going to come all the way back down. And we're going to step our back foot in a little bit and we're going to twist right hand to the right hip. And gazing over to the side, maybe reach your right fingertips up. And gazing up. And then reach your fingertips back over our head. Step back to a plank pose. Lower halfway down. Inhale up. And exhale back to down dog. And breathing here. As you exhale, stick your tongue out for a lion's breath. So we go even deeper. You go. Inhale. And exhale. One more lion's breath. Step our left foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to our heart center. Inhale, breath here. Straighten your back leg a little more. And then our twist. Squeeze your belly in. And right elbow to your knee, left knee. And either stay here working your palms towards your heart center or maybe fly your arms. Keep that left hip squeezing in. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Your left hand's just going to come back and grab your right thigh and then pointer finger and thumb together of your right hand. Reach behind you and look behind you over that left shoulder. Take our time. Good, and then go ahead and just come all the way back up. Inhaling up and exhale, come on down. Step your back foot in. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, nose to your knee. Round your spine, pyramid pose. Little sips of air here. Shift your left hip a little back, right hip a little forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, we'll walk it forward. Lift your back leg up. Flex your toes or point your toes. And your fingertips can stay down here, but see if you can fly them out so we work on our balance. Strengthen that standing leg. Reach through your fingertips for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hands. Point your toes. Look up towards your fingertips for standing splits. Oh, sorry. I mean towards your right toes. So you're looking up towards your toes. Forehead towards your shin. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee. Come back to our lunge. Inhale up. All the way up. And then exhale our warrior 2. Gaze at your front fingertips. Inhale, reverse triangle. So straighten your leg. Reach back behind you. Big stretch. And then triangle pose. Squeeze both your thighs. Front toes face straight forward. Reach forward with your left hand and down to your left ankle. Right arm right above your left arm. And reach your left hip back towards the back edge of your mat. Maybe try looking up at your fingertips. Breathe here in your triangle pose. Reach your fingertips over your head in your triangle pose. Gaze at your fingertips. Stretch, stretch, reach a little deeper. Feel a deeper triangle pose here. And then bring your hands down. So nice and slow. Step your back foot in just a little bit. Inhale, lift halfway up, and then exhale. Look over your left shoulder, left hand to your left hip. For reverse triangle. And you can extend your left hand up here. Maybe come up onto your fingertips, or a block is nice here too. Try to keep that left hip in. Look up towards the fingertips. Good job. Reach over the head and then just step your back foot forward. Hang in a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale and fold. Good. Okay, bend the knees. Let's roll up. Roll up. Being so good to our spine today. Inhale out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Okay, we're gonna twist ourselves up in Garudasana. Gomukhasana, Garudasana. I forget. Eagle pose. Okay, so feet are together. Inhale, arms up. And let's exhale, bring the right under the left. Palms together. Breathe. You feel that good stretch on your back and just kind of wiggle, get cozy. We love this stretch. And you know, if it's hard to do, you can grab your shoulders here. That feels good too. But do your best. See if you can get your palms together and then between your eyes. Let's sit in a chair. So bend the knees. And then we're going to bring the right leg up and over and squish the thighs together. Squish the shins together. If you can, hook the toes around the ankle and then sit. So let's squish ourselves. It's like a massage. Breathe into your massage. Breathe into your squishing all your muscles. Good. Breathe. Press those palms together. Sink a little deeper. Reach to the crown of your head. Sink. Stare at one thing in front of you. 3 and 2 and 1. And unwind. Good squishing. Inhale up. And exhale the left under the right. Press your palms together. Get cozy here. Fingers between the eyes. Sit in your chair. Big breath in. And as you exhale, bring that left leg over and squeeze. So you want to have your knees right in front of you, your arms right in front of you, fingers between the eyes, breathing here, sinking, squishing. Reach to the crown of your head, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. For 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly unwind. Inhale up. Good job. And exhale, arms by your side. Take a moment here in mountain pose. Okay. Now we'll come up in a tree. So bring your left hand up in your tree. Hands to our heart. Just a moment in our tree. Quick little tree. Circle your wrists. Point your pointer fingers up. Hands back to your heart. We love our tree. Okay, now you're going to bring your left hand, I'm mirroring you, your right hand to your hip. And you're going to bring your pointer finger and middle finger around your big toe. So reach down, grab your big toe. And then you're going to start to straighten your leg. Okay, so reach to the crown of your head. So now we're getting a little more challenging, but you got it, right? So work on it. Reach to the crown of your head. And if you fall, just come back up into it. Okay, from here, it's a little challenging, but you can try it. Your left hand's going to come. See if you can grab the outside of your foot, that left foot, and reach am I saying the wrong side? Your left hand's going to reach behind you. Your right hand is going to grab the outside of your left foot. And then we're breathing, and we're opening up. And that side, and we're twisting. Good job. Okay, now just bring your foot to your thigh for that half lotus tree. Sorry, I know this is a lot, but try. And then let's come all the way down, because I really wanted to go deep into this healing, and this was kind of the peak. There's even more we're going to do that's going to get even deeper. Maybe bring one hand to your heart here, and if this is too intense, you can just stay up in your lotus tree, or wait for us in your mountain pose if it's too intense. So you balance for a moment if you're coming all the way down. And then lastly, because we got to get it as deep as possible, and you don't have to, but we're going to go for it. You're going to bring your elbow under your ankle and your other elbow under your knee. Just like that pigeon, but we're going to fly. We're going to be a flying pigeon. And then you're going to lift up. See if you can just lift up and fly here, and then maybe extend your right leg back. You can look straight down or look over to the side. Fun stuff. Okay. We're meeting in our mountain pose, slowly coming up. Hope I didn't lose too many of you. Okay. Mountain pose. Inhale your arms out and up. And exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart up. And then exhale, lean back. Squeeze your glutes. Look behind you. Ooh, that was a good one. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, tree on the other side, right foot up. Grab your ankle, bring it up to your inner thigh. Maybe arms up for a moment. Circle wrists the opposite way. Find that one thing to focus on. Interlace your hands. Point your pointer fingers up. Hands to our heart. Good work. Left hand to your hip, right pointer finger, middle finger around the big toe. Yogi toe lock, it's called. Start to kick. When you're ready, stare at one thing in front of you. Your knee might be a little bent. That's cool. Just trying to straighten it. Get a good stretch. Reach up through the crown of your head. Maybe try and use a wall for a little support if it's really challenging. Because this is very challenging. So see if you can bring your left hand to the outside of the foot now. And then reach your right arm back. And open up that sciatic nerve, the outside of the leg. And we're bouncing. We're still strong. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Half lotus tree. Hands to the heart. Maybe stay here. Do your best. Or come down. Balance here. One hand to the heart. Other hand reach to the crown of your head. Do your best. Sometimes we fall. And that's okay. Put your elbows under your ankle, under your knee and shin, and see if you can fly your pigeon. Extend your left leg behind you. Either look down at the ground or you can look over to the side. And bring it in. And we're going to meet in mountain. Good job. Top edge of your mat. Inhale your arms up. And exhale and fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale. And just come into a squat. Wrap your arms around your shins and let your head drop. And come and sit. Okay. Let's see what we have time for. Soles of the feet together. Inhale, lift. And then exhale and fold. Relax your shoulders. And come on up, roll up. Extend your left leg long. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to do a lot here and I don't have a lot of time. That's why I'm thinking a lot. But we're going to try to do it, okay? So we're going to do our acupressure massage on our feet just really quickly. You're going to push on the front and back of the base of your big toe. Can't really see me. I'm going to make it so you can see me. So the back and front of the base of the big toe, and then your other fingers are going to pinch the in and outside of your big toe, and you're just going to knead your toe here. So we're giving ourselves a little acupressure. And this is really good, really healing, really soothing. Push on the top edge of your big toe. So each toe, we're going to do the same thing. Pinch the base of the toe on the in and out and the sides. And then knead the toe. Make sense? Massaging our feet. Next toe. Massage our feet. Next toe. Each area, make sure you push on the top of the toe. Okay, now we push on the balls of the feet. Just do it this way. All over on the balls of the feet and then a little lower with the thumbs and all over on the bottoms of your feet. And you might find there's a more tight area. And breathe deep. Squeeze your heels or push your nails into your heels or tap your heels because the heels are hard, and then squeeze your heels and then squeeze right above your heels. And then we're going to push on the tops of the feet. So right below each toe, you push down and towards the ankle. Under the toe and down towards the ankle. Push on the tops of the feet. See? Okay, now we're going to circle the ankle. So your hand is going to go under the ankle. And then you're going to circle your ankle. forward and circle your ankle backwards. And just breathe. And circle forwards. Good. Okay, now stretch that leg up. So extend it up. Take a big breath, extend your chest, and now we're going to hold it like a baby. Bring your arm around your foot and around the knee, and you're going to rock your baby. Okay, lift up higher, reach up to the crown of your head. Now we're going to grab our big toe. Same thing, yogi toe lock. Your elbow is going to shoot up towards the sky. And then you're going to reach and grab your big toes. Like a bow and arrow. So lift, feel that opening in the low back. I love this one. Breathe, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're just gonna bring it on top of the leg. Take a breath and exhale and lean forward. Grab the toes, drop your head down. So that knee is stacked on top of the other knee. Go ahead and roll up, and we're going to twist. Look over your shoulder, and you're going to bring your opposite arm to the opposite knee and twist. Good. Now just bend that knee, that bottom knee, and grab your opposite shoulder. Sorry, I didn't tell you which leg to do. That's why I'm saying opposite, which is good, so then you learn how to do these poses on your own without so much direction. So if your right knee is on top, then you're grabbing your left elbow. Take a breath, lift your chin, maybe grab fingertips behind you just for a breath. And then fold forward, get a deeper stretch in those hips. Big deep breaths in the belly, relax your head down. Really good work today. We got deep in those hips, some deep stretches, twists, roll up. Okay, now top leg is just going to go straight out, and the other leg's going to go to the inside. Inhale up and exhale fold. Grab the foot. Drop your forehead to your knee. Grab the outside of the foot and inhale, reach that arm back. And go ahead and fold back forward. And roll up. And you're going to bring now that other ankle on top of the thigh. And then we're going to massage our toes. Base of the toe, you're going to massage up and push on the top of the toe. And then we're going to do that again. And again. Each little toe gets so much love right now. We love you, toes. Big breath in. Push on the balls of your feet. All over. Close your eyes. Breathe. All the way down to your heels. Push your nails into your heels or tap your heels. Squeeze your heels and above your heels. And the tops of your feet, push on the tops of your feet under your big toe down towards your ankle. Under the next toes, push down towards the ankle. Under the next toes, down towards the ankle. Put your hand underneath your ankle and your other hand grabs your toes, circle forward. Take a breath. Relax that ankle. Circle backwards. And forwards one more time. And stretch it up. Take a breath. Puff your chest up. And rock your baby. Bring your arm around your foot and your other arm around your knee. Sway side to side. Sit up nice and tall. And breathe into that stretch. And yogi toe lock. Put your pointer finger and middle finger around the big toe. Okay. Makes sense, everybody? See the same arm on the same leg. And then your other hand is grabbing the tail. Okay, breathe. Now lift your elbow as high as you can here. And breathe into that back for 3, 2, and 1. And we swing it over onto the knees stack on one another. Breathe in and exhale, fold. Bring your nose towards your knee. Good. Roll up and twist. So opposite arm goes over the knee for a little twist. Look over your shoulder. Breathe in. Reach to the crown of your head. Exhale. Squeeze your belly in. Bend that bottom leg. Grab the opposite elbow. Stretch it up. Maybe grab fingertips behind you for a moment, for a breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Big deep breaths into your low back, into those hips. Go ahead and roll up. And we are going to straighten that top leg. And the bottom leg comes inside. Inhale up. And exhale. Go ahead and come down. Janushirasana. I hope you guys feel good. I hope you feel better. Okay, come forward. And we're going to roll down, massage that sacrum, come to the front edge of your mat. Massage that sacrum. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Straighten your legs, crocodile, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Squeeze a little tighter. Maybe wrap your arms around. Squeeze as tight as you can while you keep your tailbone down. Apanasana. And then grab your feet, happy baby pose. Grab your big toes, yogi toe lock. Straighten your legs out to the side. Open your inner thighs. And bring your ankles together. And then just bend your knees. Let your knees drop over to the left. Look over to the right. Grab the inside of your right leg. Stay here or grab your big toe of your right foot and breathe that right hip away from you. And we switch sides to the other side. Breathe. Maybe straighten that top leg. Breathe that hip away from you. Hug your knees into your chest. Kick your legs over your head. Plow. Grab your back. Scoot your shoulders closer together. My hips are so much better. I couldn't even touch the floor when I did this pose before we started class. So I hope this helped you and your sciatic nerve. It definitely helped mine today. Good parallel back. You can give your back a little massage. Maybe extend one leg up and switch the other. Whatever feels good for you guys. You can do wide legs. Open up the legs for a moment. Legs back over your head when you're ready and slowly roll out. One vertebrae at a time. Straightening your legs, come up into a fish pose, thumbs touch, top of the head to the floor, and breathe. Chest lifts. And then go ahead and come down. Final relaxation pose. Tuck your tailbone under. Close your eyes. Big breath in. And relax. Let your whole body relax here. Melt into the floor. big breath in and feel the love inside you. And let your body be your temple. Let your love be your devotion to the divine presence. However you conceive that to be. Take a deep breath in and feel that divine presence within you. As you are that essence. The better you feel, this is your honor to God. Your happiness is your gift to the divine. This is devotion. This is honoring yourself, really learning to trust ourselves, to trust and intend for our desires to be at one with God's desire, and knowing that is one and the same. So we learn to live in a higher state of consciousness. We learn to live in a higher awareness. We learn that we don't have to go looking for love, that the love is here. And we can always ask, what will bring more joy and love? What will bring more joy and love? And listen. Learn to listen and follow the guidance, and know that you're worthy. You're worthy of more love and joy, and that's your path. That's when you know you're on the path, when you're listening and you're following the guidance and you're feeling the upliftment, you're feeling the joy, you're feeling the presence, and you're seeing it in everyone around you all the time. Some people are more connected than others, and the higher you allow yourself to raise and to be connected, the more you'll be guided to those on a higher vibration that'll share a higher love, that'll feel more fulfilling, that'll bring you more fulfillment and them more fulfillment. And this is the kingdom of heaven that